I'm gonna get into that same posture here, and I want you to hand me the ball right here, right? So this is where my shoulders are parallel. Is that the word? Parallel? Even? I don't know. Anyways, sorry, grab one. You're gonna hand it to me here, and then as I grab it, throw. Yeah, babe. You can like give me like a toss. Okay, so as soon as contact occurs with the ball, it's not even thinking about like the stabilization of the lower half, because the lower half is already preset stabilized. So as soon as you go, now the trunk just pulls through, pulls the arm through, okay? Because the goal of the last few rounds of whatever we were just freaking making up and doing was to like create that awareness of it. Now it's to blend in, like, can your body do it automatically without having to consciously trigger that.
When you say pull from the trunk, do you think more like here versus like shoulder?
Yeah, so like that's why I like the split squat, because you're already like contracted with your core, right?
So you have to throw.
So yeah, so like now that we're contracted, it's almost just like now the trunk, or sorry, but now as soon as you rotate, just think about upper body, right? So as soon as the upper body rotates, the arm's just in a position to be leveraged and pulled through.
Because I think sometimes when I like try to pull my trunk through, I go shoulders.
Tilt, contralaterally, yeah, because we're gonna do that, but like in our drill progression settings like that, we're kind of just taking, that's gonna happen naturally, the contralateral, because it's got to make way for the arm. But what we're trying to overemphasize here is just the timing of when that trunk is gonna then initiate its rotation, right? Because yours starts to initiate its rotation by tilting. Mine does the same thing.
Mine's like active, do that versus just natural.
Right, and that's what we're trying to get, is a natural movement occurrence. Okay, so I'm going to toss this ball
right there,
right here. Go back down. I don't want you to go and turn your whole body, right? So that's why I said we're preset stabilizing in that position, right? So your butt's freaking contracted. You're thinking about whatever that personal feedback is for like your hips being locked in place. And then now all of the looseness, tip of the whip, is the upper body. I'm going to toss it, boom, here, throw. Make sense?
Yeah.
Good. In the bucket.
No way.
Good.
Let's get back. Boom.
Good. Now I have something really good for you.
That last one, I really.
That was your best rep.
Emphasize from the core, I guess.
You're right. You're not. There's more.
There is.
Because like when I get in that position, I can go. I think the word's lateral.
Yeah.
But I can go parallel. Right, with my shoulders.
Parallel to the ground.
Parallel to like. Is the word parallel?
Well, there's
Why am
perpendicular, and then there's parallel.
Yeah, so my shoulders are like parallel to this space. It's straight.
Okay.
It's straight if you were standing straight behind me.
Yeah.
Okay? Straight behind me, my shoulders are squared to like you. Whereas you go into your counter rotation and you get like this.
Yeah.
Right? So there's that movement we need. Okay? And I'm not a betting man, but I could assure that it's most likely a instability issue and maybe probably movement capacity. But we want to overload the front side contraction. So we're trying to give you like some sense of front side stability with this pulling sensation here. And then when I throw you the ball, boom, hold, let go, boom. Makes sense? So that's basically like gonna pull you into somewhat of a deeper trunk counter rotation. I'll take a picture of you behind so you can get a sense of what this actually looks like.
Okay.
All right, get full counter rotation, hand up, flip it up, hold. Okay, good. Okay, so you're compensating for that trunk, like now you've got parallel, but then this wants to go, right?
My butt is angled a little bit because my hips are like,
right. So then you flop. That's why I was saying, like, if you can hook it, right? So this one's actually a way harder progression to do because you're essentially like you're not constrained enough, right? You're through space to do whatever you want. So we can even constrain you more by getting you into that split squat.
Yeah.
So, or just a half kneeling, I suppose.
For my knee. Oh.
Nope. Now lift. So take the knee off the ground. You're gonna lift.
Oh, hold on.
Yep. You're gonna lift. Good. Hold. Contract. Now pull. Yep. Now you gotta really stabilize. Turn this foot. There she goes. Hold. And throw. So, whatever you felt there, it was like your body saying, get the frick out of this position, right? But we got you into a window of that opportunity where when I turned your foot, your hip then locked down, and as soon as your hip locked down, your butt went.
Yes.
So then, but you didn't sacrifice your trunk, so your trunk stayed. So it's like, okay, well that shows me that like you have it, you have it for a very limited amount of time under tension, but like now that just shows us, okay, well it's just increasing the repetitions, increase the motor control, so then your body can just completely take ownership and doesn't have to believe that it's a threat, essentially.